talk about when the PS3 released, it was bad. It was
overpriced. It was overpriced.
It was
$600.
It was I think it was like $550 or something like that.
It was 500.
Yeah, it was like 500.
I'm pretty sure it was
initially.
600.
But the thing is, like, as we get this information about that, I believe the PS3 sold more than the Xbox 360 at the end of its life.
Yeah, I think,
but like by like a
both. I mean, you got to think how many versions of the PS3 there were versus Xbox. I mean,
there was about 3 or 4 Xboxes, I believe.
I don't think the changes were as drastic though.
And a quote: a PS3 with a 20 gigabyte hard drive will cost consumers $499.
Yep.
Those wanting a larger 60 gigabyte hard drive will pay $599.
Yeah.
So 600.
That's ridiculous.
And I'm also reading no
Which
specifics.
is why.
No specifics, but also says that the $499 version will lack several features found in the more expensive one.
Which is why when I got the system, it was life changing because that's not something we wouldn't have been able to buy otherwise.
What's nice though about the PS3 is they let you play DVDs. They let you play Blu-ray.
That was a huge thing that they marketed the
Blu-ray.
Blu-ray so much for that system.
But that's when this era is when they started to come out of the just gaming system and more like home entertainment.
Exactly.
System.
Yeah, it became kind of like its own little theater, you know.
The Wii didn't jump on that at all, even though they were the first console to have Netflix.
I believe that's true. Right?
I believe that's true.
Yeah.
I remember having Netflix on there. I used it all
But
the time.
I think it was the first.
Yeah,
And I think,
well, that's back when Netflix was by delivery only, you know, before
but
they
you
did
could
the
watch
whole online
stuff
thing.
on it.
Yeah.
God, that was
But,
a different time.
I remember when I had my Wii, I had to like jailbreak it, like hack into it, and it was able to play DVD games.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like that's such a simple thing. The console can do it already. I don't know why Nintendo didn't do that. They had the philosophy of being like game only.
Nintendo does a lot of weird things with a lot of their consoles. To region lock N64s originally, they just made the cartridges different shapes. So the dust protector for an American N64 won't fit European, maybe not European, but original Japanese N64 cartridges.
That's weird.
That's
All you have to
old
do
Nintendo.
to unregion lock your N64 is take the near useless anyway dust protector out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything else we need to talk about the PS3? Like, I feel like we did cover a lot, but like, let's go over like some of the final things and let's move on to the next console.
Yeah, I think so. It's probably a good time for it.
I think its strongest point was its single player games.
Oh yeah.
God
If,
of War 3.
if anybody had to pick
Uncharted.
one off the single player games, it's a personal favorite.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Before we wrap on it.
What would you pick? What would you pick?
Oh man, that's honestly. I think you should save me for last.
I have a prediction. I think you're gonna say Journey, because you really like Journey. But I don't know.
You might have me pegged, you son of a bitch. It was between I'd say that or honestly just Journey. It was such a life changing experience. Between that or like Heavy Rain. Heavy Rain was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
I loved Heavy Rain. Yeah, that was
I
fun.
played through that game 3 different times, and I mean honestly,
Sean!
great game.
Jason!
But I will say, just because of its like stylistic choices, Journey has me all the way. I need more games. If you're out there, that game company, please.
Do you
give
have
me
a
more.
favorite game for the PS3, David?
I do like the Uncharted series. I think that's obviously my favorite on the PS3, and that's part of the reason why I wanted one was because of Uncharted. However, I think what really gets me about the PS3 is like, you know, you and I were Xbox boys.
I was the 360 guy, and I got the PS3 at the end of the era.
Yeah, we were very similar, but like when we went to Kyle's, you know, he had all the. Remember playing Army of Two?
Oh my
Oh,
god!
I know that was
dude.
on the Xbox, but like it's just going over to Kyle's, and I know we're gonna play some PS3 games.
All
and
those
I
weird
was just-
gritty PS3 games.
I was so excited, you know, and it's because it was a new experience, and
Well, it's because my dad stocked the shelves with military shooters that he never had time to play.
I mean,
so.
PS3 had the 360, had a lot of the games. Like, they shared a lot of the
Of
games.
course,
so you're getting a lot of the similar experiences. I'm just getting down to the nitty-gritty, like, exclusives.
yeah. That was just my favorite moment, but yeah, Uncharted, for sure.
I mean, one more thing I do want to talk about on the PS3 is like all the weird Japanese indie games that were on it.
Oh! Yakuza! The Yakuza series. Yakuza 3, Yakuza 4, and Yakuza 5 are released on the PS3, and that's the only way you can play them. I'm pretty sure they're getting remastered on the PS4 now.
That'd be a good
But
idea. Yeah.
I love those games. I can't believe I forgot about them, but I love those games immensely.
I figured. I'm surprised you hadn't brought it up earlier.
Yeah, they're just coming to me now. But
I mean,
Yakuza an exclusive on the PS3.
I think we could
so
do a whole podcast on Yakuza.
You had so many
I could. I love that series.
Just Sean. It's not even anyone. He's just in his
Just
room.
ranting about how great Yakuza is.
But we had so many good games that started like huge series, like Demon Souls.
Demon Souls was on the
was
PS3
that weird
originally.
Japanese game on the PS3 that everybody was like, this game's too hard. But like the very small crowd that went through it was like, this is going to be a cult classic game. And I mean, no one realized it at the time, but look, we have
Then
Dark Souls now. Exactly.
Bloodborne's out and all this stuff.
Sekiro. I mean, these games are like huge AAA
But
titles now.
If I were to say my favorite game from the PS3 was God of War 3.
Excellent.
But
Excellent choice.
but it only was my favorite game because I was playing the God of War trilogy for the first time, and I was having so
It
much
was a
fun
culmination
the
of
first and
so much
second.
time.
Yeah, so I don't know if that really counts because it was on the PS2, but
I think as long. I mean, God of War 3 was on the PS3, so I think it counts. I mean,
but God of War 2 wasn't on the PS2, but they released it on the PS3.
well, we're talking more about 3 here than we are the other
Yeah.
ones.
But I 2 was a better game, but I enjoyed the third one a lot.
Mhm.
Do you have a particular favorite game on the PS3, Bilo?
I just really liked playing Call of Duty at that time, so I could have played whatever.
You could have played that on the PC for all you care.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
All our weird little custom.